Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. This is my review. Look, this is solely my review, okay, of Portia's Family Matters, and so does her love for Dennis. The fights we all saw coming from day one. I'm going to do a whole different separate live for the accusations from Storm against Dennis because I want those to be two different videos just in case that conversation gets flagged. So we will not be discussing that part right here. But as soon as I'm done with this live, I'm going to instantly start my second one. So be sure to come on for that. Okay. Look, I am here, okay, and whatnot. I'm like, look, look. It is a busy day on Instagram, not Instagram, on YouTube today. My internet signal is being stupid. I don't know why. Maybe the lines are frozen. Who knows? But again, look, okay, the fight we all saw coming from a mile away and whatnot. Now, last night's episode had social media going absolutely insane all around here. And I was like, bruh, okay, what are we supposed to do when social media is going crazy with the conversations of it all? Well, what we're supposed to do is talk about it. Okay, talk about it. So again, I want to say it's a super gnat in here. I want to kill it, and I can't catch it because it's flying above my head. I'm too short. But I want to get on screen for a minute, okay, and hope that the signal does not go back down. Because if it do, I'm gonna pop off screen again because I want y'all to see me and not see the foolishness that's going on. But hello to everyone. See, I can see it again. So if you see y'all see a pause and it's honey, it's a signal. But hey from Arkansas or whatever. Hello. Howdy. Waiting to watching everyone's live today on Porsha's Family Matters. Honey, everyone is live. I was going to go live last night, but I was like, I need to rewatch the episode, pause it, look at it again, rewind it, pause, and be of sound mind and body to be sure to bring y'all in a whole active conversation about what happened. But I want to say hello to everyone as it goes. Okay, activated. Okay, and whatnot. Hey, JayBirds, Happy New Year. It is a whole mess. It is a whole mess, and the reason that there's a whole mess is because it could have been avoided. All of this could have been avoided, many different ways. And look, I wish I could play a clip of the show, okay, to show the whole fight towards the end, but I can't, and I ain't trying to get flagged. So again, I posted the slow-mo part of it. I posted a replay of the fight on my IG. Make sure that y'all out here following me. Where? On JayLeesCorner on IG, because that's where I posted it at. That's where it is, okay? And if you don't know, that's what it is. I want to get to see. Hey. Can anyone tell me why Porsha has so much smoke for Mama Gina? Honey, why she got smoke for Dennis, Mama Gina, and everybody except herself because she's engaged to a whole new man. Okay, Porsha so dysfunctional and delusional as fuck. That's one of my observations. I can agree. Mama Gina just to Porsha. Is she jealous? I think they just don't like each other. Okay, look, that would be in a whole separate live at 6 p.m. because this live is not gonna be that long. It's gonna be a good 45 minutes because again, we're gonna only get to the mess of it all. And the second one will be the conversation about that girl, what she said, the YouTube, not YouTube, the live that she did on IG, the photos, all of that will be at my live at 6 p.m. And this is about Porsha and then this altercation. Okay, it's two different things, and I do not want to mix the two scenarios by having it in one whole live. Okay, we have to be sure to have two separate discussions around here. Freezing here in DMV, how we go from 70 to 70. Honey, that's how it is here too. Okay, what happened? It was summer, now it's winter. What happened to Healing Nicole Prank? Honey, it went out the window. Out the window. Okay, it's gone. The show has backfired on Miss Porsha. It's giving Frankie and Neffy. Yeah, Portia's not winning. This relationship is going down the ship, and Simon don't love her. He just want a check, not a new spouse. He may want both. He may want both. All the healing went out the window, out the sea is gone, gone, gone. Portia don't like Regina because Regina knows she ain't, she ain't, and tells her. Um, Word of the day is hot steaming mess. Hot steaming mess. Now let's get into what we came here to get into. Okay, pop off screen because again, the signal's stupid. So we do see Dennis, Lauren, the other Lauren. So two, Lauren, assistant Lauren, and then her sister Lauren, okay, at yoga and Dom too. Now the thing was, Dennis keep bringing up how Porsha is the one who's not showing up. Porsha's the one who's not participating. Why are we all here at yoga? Okay, on the trip that Porsha wanted. Where's Porsha? Where's Simon? Why are neither of them here? What is going on? I don't like it. We don't either, Dennis. And I'm like, yeah, why isn't Porsha around more for group scenes? The only time we see Porsha is when it's like a dinner scene. That's it. And I'm like, why? What for? Who? What? When? What? Why? What? Girl, why is this girl? Y'all don't. This was like, I'm here. Boom, I'm off camera because I ain't got time for the signals going in and out because it's just stupid. But the conversation of why is it only Porsha who was allowed to not be around? Why is it allowed that Porsha is the one to not be involved? Why is Porsha around here and does not want to participate in getting us all together? She is the key, or she is the glue to the family. Where's Porsha? House with Simon. Okay, it's Simon, Simon, Simon. He also brought up how Porsha is the person where everyone around her looks at her like she's a celebrity. So no one really holds her accountable for when she's not participating like she should be. Okay, and this is my thing with that. I feel like people do need to hold Porsha accountable. If she's the one who wants to blend her family, then why are you not here? Okay, why are you not here, Porsha? Where are you? Where is Porsha? Where is Porsha? We don't know because she keeps appearing. And if the point of this trip is to get everyone on one accord, that accord should include Porsha. It should include Porsha. And it doesn't include Porsha, and I don't know why. Now, we know that Dennis cheated on Porsha. And I don't know why that keeps coming up in these conversations, but I'm gonna leave that be. Now he also brought up how he feels like he does not know if Simon even looks at her as a person other than someone who's a celebrity. Okay. She also doesn't know that. And I'm like, well, I guess it's because Simon met her and also saw her on the show too. So it's just weird that is it Dennis the only one who's able to see that no one is like looking at Porsche like a real person who's fucking up? Is that because I just wonder, does anybody else see Porsche fucking up? And again, this has nothing to, no one should be talking about, but Dennis cheated on Porsche and Porsche still hurt. Porsche's engaged to somebody else. So once you're engaged to someone else, you could not still hold on to the hurt of your ex-fiance who you left alone because he wasn't shit. You knew he wasn't shit. You left him back in the bottom. You left Barty Gonzalez. Okay. Now you with this Barty Gonzalez. So this Barty Gonzalez should not matter. What he did in the past should not matter. You should not be having your whole family deduce and detectiveness of it all to get to, well, he cheated on me, so I'm hurt. We know that, and your hurt is valid. However, you do not need your whole family with you to heal from your ex cheating on you. While your fiance is here too, while y'all are all in Mexico. Okay, that's not how life works. That's not how you should do things. When you do things this way, this is when chaos, confusion, and full of fucking niggardry happens around here. Because you're involving too many people in your. All these people should not even be on screen. All these, and this don't even include the aunties and the mamas, because her mama, her other auntie, girl. Girl, let me get to some comments, okay? Let me get to some comments, okay? Portia still look Dennis. That's a problem. I agree. I don't think Simon wants a new spouse either. Okay, poor PJ. The internet never forgets, and she will see all of this foolishness one day. Okay, this is very true. Very true. Hey, Jaylee, Dennis doesn't want her back. Um, I wouldn't say Dennis does not want her back. What I will say is Dennis understands they have to move on, even though he may feel like she moved on too fast. Okay. If she got the ring back, there'll be no Simon. That is 100% true. Portia isn't in love with Dennis. She is. I don't know. Somebody get that person out of here. This is a robot. Portia's not the glue. She's the pot stirrer. Same thing. Same thing. I never trust a grown chick that talks like a baby unless that's just her voice. That isn't her voice at all. 'Cause we've seen Portia talking her full grown woman voice, and that ain't it. Portia isn't in love with Dennis. She's just still punishing him for embarrassing her. But this is the thing: by trying to continue to punish him for what he did to you, you're making yourself look stupid, and you're making yourself look petty and immature. Um, because you don't have to prove to us that Dennis was wrong for cheating on you. We all know that. Like, we all know that 2 plus 2 is 4. We all know that. But trying to prove to me that 2 plus 2 is 4 so shows me that you're a little bit stupid because you're trying to prove to yourself. And that Portia is trying to prove to herself why she should not still love Dennis. But she's doing it in a way that makes herself look foolish. Yes, Portia is effing up. Okay, she just is. Londi sees her messing up, and Ali is too. I feel like Portia mama may see it too, and that's why she didn't want to come. Okay, Portia doesn't love Simon, in my opinion. You know, she's just so everybody she's in love with a guy she can't stand. Um, it's nothing wrong with Portia still having love for Dennis, based on she assumed they would have a life, and she assumed they would be together forever, and they're not. So again, I'm not saying Portia does not have the right to still have feelings about what happened, but the way she's expressing them in a time of being engaged and professing her love for Simon is just stupid. you know, she still came back, so it should be a non-factor. It was if she was still harboring those feelings, she shouldn't have gotten back with him. It's just so much. Okay, if her fiance was really there to support her for clout, he would have to tell the truth that she hasn't healed from. Was this thing? He said that Simon said in his confessional that he know Portia and it's still hurt. It's just it's a shame how she looks and it's a shame because she could have played this so differently and really made people not like Dennis. But Dennis is so likable as a cheating ass punk ass man. It's weird that we can't root against him. And by not rooting against him, that does not mean that anyone is supporting his cheating on Portia. But he cheated, they got back together, broke up again, she's with someone else. How long do you think we supposed to keep calling him a cheater? Y'all ain't together. You forgave him, got back with him. What should we do? What do you want me to do? Right. It is not okay to have these type of feelings when you're engaged to someone else. But if you do have those feelings, you can expect everybody else to have your feelings. Portia wants everyone else to feel how she feels about Dennis toward Dennis. Dennis didn't cheat on them. He cheated on you. And you got back with him and then left him and then got engaged to Baldy Gonzalez right here. You left one Baldy Gonzalez and got with a different one. So what do you want us to do, Portia? I'm looking like I'm just so confused. I'm just so confused. And the fact that Lauren, because it was Lauren, Dom, assistant Lauren, and Dennis talking, and Lauren is agreeing with Dennis about Portia not being held accountable, Porsha not being present, Porsha not wanting to be a part of this healing blended family that she wants. She's consistently somewhere else. And you know how they also feel like Simon came out of nowhere and now him and Porsha are together, and they were so used to Porsha and Dennis, and now they're all having to get used to Porsha and Simon. And Lauren is like, I do agree that, Porsha isn't participating as she should. And Lauren is that middle way of, I'm going to call my sister out, but also not call her out, because she said how, if everyone else is ripping her to shreds on social media, everyone is saying how bad she is this or that, how can I possibly add on to that and then tear her down even more? Well, you don't have to tear someone down to be honest, because no one felt like Porsha, because I don't think Lauren thinks Porsha's a hardworking whore, as people said on social media. But you can say, Porsha, you moving real fast, baby. Just calm down, slow down, and don't be so public with it. If that's your feelings, say that to your sister. But I mean, that's on them. That's on them. Okay. The show in Portia's book doesn't convince the watchers or the readers that she and Simon's love is real. I haven't read her whole book yet, but I was like, girl, leave it be. Now, then this brings up for him, that he doesn't have an issue with anyone there. Okay, he don't have an issue with anyone there, not Simon, not Porsha, not whoever. However, Dom, right here, well, yeah, right here, Dom, right here. Dom is the old assistant, and he's got a new friend. Dom brings up how I felt like you owed me an apology because I felt like you thought I was on some sneaky stuff or whatever, and you had issue with me. He said how the last thing him and Dennis said, the last thing Dennis said to him was, "I'm gonna f you up." Okay, we gonna fight. The story then comes out that Dennis says, I did cheat on Porsha. I cheated on Porsha. She was pregnant with Pilar. Now, Pilar, PJ is like 3 or 4 now. So this happened, 4 years ago? 3 4 years. 3 4 years ago, he did cheat on Porsha while she was pregnant. We all knew that. She left him alone, but got back with him after knowing he cheated. Boom. Okay. So a couple years later, the girl who he cheated on Porsha with was then again working at one of his hookah lounges. And he say, look, I didn't know she worked there. I have 11 locations. I don't do the hiring or whatever. I don't know who all works at my places. And she happened to be one who worked there. And I also feel like, she would not have told the hiring manager that she banged me because she wouldn't have got hired. So we like, but I can't. This is my fuck all that. My point is, why is anyone discussing when Dennis cheated on Porsha? Why is anyone? Because we know he's admitted to this. She took him back after this. Okay, so what is the point of bringing it up? If Dennis say I cheated on Porsha, I am so sorry. I was so wrong. Is Porsha gonna leave Simon for Dennis? So what is the point of having a consistent conversation on Dennis cheating on Porsha while she was pregnant with PJ, who was now 3 or 4 years old? It's a dumb conversation. I don't get it. I do not understand the points of this conversation. Okay, now the fact that we find out that Dom was the one who told Lauren that the girl worked at Dennis's location again was pissed Porsha off, and that's the reason he and Porsha broke up a second time. I'm like, at the end of the day, Porsha and Dennis and Simon are always saying all these other folks are involved in their business. Mama Gina should not be involved in my business. Whoever should not be involved. Shit doesn't include Dom. If you don't want his mama involved, why would you want her assistant involved? And again, that does not mean that Dennis has the right to cheat. But pick and choose. You either want folks involved and telling you shit or you don't. We can't pick and choose who can be involved. We can't. If you want only the adults who are involved, she's 20, she'll be 3 in March. Okay, so either way go, that was 3 years ago. Because when she was pregnant. Okay, when she was pregnant. So let's say 3 years ago, We're discussing Dennis cheating on Porsha 3 years ago, while Porsha has a whole new fiance who's on a trip with them. What is the point of them having this conversation? If Porsha does not want Mama Gina involved, if Simon don't want Mama Gina involved, if Dennis don't want Dime involved, if whoever don't want whoever involved, then let that be that. But we can't pick and choose who we want to be involved in two adults who are no longer together. Great, my hands up. Who are no longer together to be in. I'm so confused because Lauren is involved, Lottie's involved, Storm is involved. Porsche whole family is involved. But God forbid if Dennis' mama say something. Let's make Mama Gina shut up. But Dom can say something, Storm can say something, Porsha can say something. You know? And again, and my whole thing is this: why is this conversation coming up on this trip? For what? Poor K. Which means for what? Okay? For what? The whole show was a tragic mess. A mess. Because he cheated again. Okay, that's fine. We know that. We all know that Dennis cheated again. However, Porsha has broken up with him and is engaged to a whole different man. A whole different man. To a man who was married at the time. Okay, let's say that too. Simon is probably having regrets. He probably is. Dom should have that conversation. He probably should have. You know? And I'm just saying, you know, and Simon is sitting back and watching the bullshit. Okay? Right? He said he's known Porsha for 5 years. He's known Porsha for 5 years. Simon has moved from speed down. He's not tripping. No point because they're not together because he didn't bring her ring back on Christmas. So you obviously forgave the cheating if you wanted your ring back. Okay. Dom was still lit, so he was ready to spill the tea. Look, this is my whole thing. When I have a new man in my life, I don't have time arguing about my old man sitting next to my new man. I would never disrespect my new man by having consistent arguments about what my old dude did to me when I was with him before I left him alone. Okay? And we're not going to act like the reason Porsha and Dennis are not together now is because he cheated on her again and she broke up. No, Porsha wanted to make them work. Dennis is the reason they aren't together. We are all clear on that. Okay, it was Dennis's fault. No one is negating that. Everyone knows that. However, had Dennis gave Porsha back her ring in December of 2020, she would be engaged to Dennis and not Simon. So Dennis cheating on Porsha does not matter because she wanted him back anyway. So why are we rehashing the conversation of Dennis cheated on me while I was pregnant with a girl who he then hired back after I had the baby? And Pilar is damn near 3. Why are we having that conversation on a trip with my new fiance? Let's move on. Okay. Now, I'm like, girl, bye. Now, when we see Porsha and Lauren talk, Porsha consistently wants to say, Mama Gina's the issue. Dennis is the issue. I don't need Mama Gina as my family. Mama Gina can be Pilar's family. I'm done. Because Mama Gina love pushing in my face that Dennis brought a date on this trip. So Mama Gina is the issue. Dennis is the issue. Everybody else except who? Her. And Lauren said, basically, you out here pointing all these fingers and not working on you. Okay, you need to work on you. And Porsha said, I'm fine. I'm healed. I don't need no help. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And the fact that Porsha believes that everybody else here needs to work on themselves when she has the biggest issue with Mama Gina. She has the biggest issue with Dennis. And you have an issue with your ex fiance, baby daddy's mama not siding with you. Her loyalty is not to you, it's to her son. Period. I'm like, this is not the reason Porsha is not with Simon. Porsha made a grown decision. She did. However, her grown no. Porsha said because Dennis did not bring the ring back, I moved on. Meaning, had he brought the ring back, her decision at that time would have been to be with Dennis because he brought the ring back, but he didn't. So while Porsha made a decision, she made a decision based on somebody who did not do what she asked them to do. I feel like I can't keep arguing about, but then he cheated, but he cheated, but he cheated. We know that. And Porsha let him alone. And Porsha's engaged. So why is Dennis cheating an issue now? Oh, because she's still hurt. Cool. Be still hurt, but you can't hold on to that hurt that keeps causing issue, that keep causing fight. Because Porsha wants her hurt to be everybody else's hurt. She wants Lonnie to be hurt by Dennis. She wants this Lauren to be hurt by Dennis. She wants this Lauren to be hurt by Dennis. She wants Don to be hurt by Dennis. She wants Dennis's mama to be hurt by Dennis. Porsha wants everyone to feel how she feels. Why? Because Porsha used to everybody doing exactly what she says. And she gets pissed off when anyone doesn't feel how she feels. And that's my issue. Not that she feels some kind of way, but she wants everyone else to feel what she feels. That's stupid. That's insane. That's childish. That's petty. That isn't going to fix anything. That's not going to help anyone move past or heal to help Pilar have a blended family. Because Pilar's mama wants everyone to stay hurt by what Pilar's daddy did to her. How can anyone move past that? Because we can't take back him cheating. He's admitted to cheating. Sometimes you can't wait for someone to say the exact words you want to hear. Sometimes accept Dennis wasn't shit with me, but we have a kid. Let me not hold on to the hurt and pain that I have. Because let's move past that. Let's move on to Porsha saying she has this whole idea that she wants a blended, happy family that she did not have as a kid. She wished her mama would have crossed the barrier to force her daddy and her stepmama and all of them to be one big happy family. And she feel her mama never did that. And she cried, I wish my mom would have crossed that threshold so I didn't feel like I was at home with my mama one week and the following week I was in a whole other family. She don't want Pilar to feel what she felt. We'll do things differently. However, doing things differently does not mean you having to force everyone to feel about Dennis what you feel. Because how would that fix anything, girl? People, look, I always say when I review things, I have to look at two things so that I'm not trying to argue a point. And Porsha's reasoning is she wants Pilar to have one family. How can that happen if you can't tell her daddy because he cheated on you? And anyone who isn't upset about that, you're then upset about that. Let me know. Yeah, let me know. Let me know. Oh, okay. That would kill me about Porsha. You're crying about a situation you put yourself and your daughter in. And again, be aware because people like, but Dennis we cheat. No one is saying Dennis cheating wasn't wrong. We know that. We can't change that. We can't go back and make him not a cheater. He's already done that. But if you're trying to fix it, how it fixing it does not mean to continually bring it up. Okay, let's make that clear. And your mama not pushing to make you, your daddy, and his new wife and the other kids one big happy family. You don't fix it by trying to force people to hate Dennis because that's what she wants. She wants people to not be okay with Dennis based on what he did to her because of every single scene of all of them together, Dennis cheating comes up. Every scene, every time they're together, him cheating comes up. Hey, what? Women really need to stop putting their hands on because they don't want. Oh, that's something later on. Okay. I'm sorry if he cheated and she wanted him back after that. Is the cheating a problem? No, because it's because after he cheated in the ring. Either way it go, that's not anybody's issue because she is engaged to another man who was on this trip. You know, period. Your ability to car the word I can't say it right now though. It's such an underrated ability. I applaud you. Wish more exhibited that more exhibited that attribute. This is why my reviews are a bit different than other people's. Um, I typically do not go to Twitter. I don't really read anybody else's opinions, and I try to give my opinion on what exactly happened, and not defending or supporting other folks' shit. It's just me thinking about what happened and what's the reason. And this whole episode, to me, I could not figure out a reason to why the conversations consistently go to Dennis cheating. Dennis cheating is the easy read. That's an easy example of why Porsha's upset. We have to push past that. You know what I'm saying? Because Porsha is fully engaged, has bought a house, it's all these things with Simon. If Simon wasn't here and Porsha had these feelings, I would say it makes sense because she's still focusing on Dennis. You can't focus on Dennis with Simon here. You just can't. Okay. So with Porsha and Lauren still talking or whatever, and Lauren like, look, you need to come to these events I'm having, the meditations, the yogas, to let me give you the tools on how to handle what we doing here. But you can't keep making an excuse of you don't need this and don't need that and blah 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 blah. We came here because you wanted us here. You wanted Dennis here. You want Simon. You wanted all of this. So be active in this. Because Portia's not being active in this. And the show is making her look really dumb. It makes Porsha look like she still wants Dennis. It makes Porsha and Simon look like they not a real couple. It makes us all wonder, why Porsha whole family around here? What's going on? Why is it happening? Okay, that's that on that. And Lauren told her, like, you not being open or transparent, sister. You know, you're not. And I'm gonna leave that on that. Okay. Anywhere go, stop blaming other people unless we're trying to focus on changing our perspective of the situation. We're not here to change Dennis, to change Mama Gina. We here to change our perspectives on what's going on. Okay, that's the point. Okay, let's move on from that. Dennis, Blondie, Lauren, and Dom go drinking. This was a bad idea. This was not a good idea. Okay, for different reasons. Now they get to drinking some tequila, and everyone gets drunk. But first of all, I need y'all to do what? Like the video. Because if y'all here, why haven't y'all liked the video? But let's get on to the drinking of it all. So Dom asked, why wasn't Porsha drinking like 2 nights ago? Why did Simon take Porsha to drink? What happened with that? Why did that happen? What happened? And Lonnie didn't say because Porsha thought she might have been pregnant. What? What? So which to me means Dom knew that Porsha thought she was pregnant. Lonnie knew. Assistant Lauren knew. Dennis didn't know. Let's put Dennis up on game. That's one point. Because why ask that question when Porsha ain't there and when no one is there who would say that ain't his business? But that's on that. Okay. Now again, Lonnie say because Porsha thought she could have been pregnant. Lauren then said, well, she's not pregnant because I seen her peel on the stick. Meaning Porsha took a pregnancy test, thought she was knocked up. Dennis then said, wow, that means she let him hit after 2 days. And when Lonnie and Dom said, but she let you hit after 1 day, I was like, oh, again, they telling Porsha's business. People should not drink. Okay. I did notice this. I 100% noticed this. Porsha has a tendency to not want to promote or speak about the show when it isn't an episode that she knows she looked good in. Back to them, Porsha. Saying that, so we now know that Porsha and Dennis banged on the first day, and then she gave Simon some pretty quick too. But that's on her. Okay, we're not gonna check. That's that lady's vagina. That's on her. We're gonna leave that be. Dennis said, ask Lonnie, why does Porsha treat you badly? And Lonnie then says, well, I'm too blunt for Porsha. Okay, I also don't kiss her ass, and everybody else does. Assistant Lauren is paid to kiss Porsha's ass. Dom kisses her ass. Storm kisses her ass too, which is why Storm was the one getting involved in an argument that she wasn't even involved in. I was like, okay, Lonnie to me sees that Porsha isn't treating her nicely. So I feel like Lonnie don't mind airing Porsha out because Porsha, she feels like Porsha isn't supportive for her. And when she brought up how Porsha and her are cousins, they've never really been friends. They only have been able to be cousins. And when you have you have some family who you like, I don't really like them, but we're family. And y'all aren't really friendly, y'all are cordial. And I'm like, that's why Lonnie calls Porsha out like Lauren does. She don't mind saying, but why? No, this she don't mind doing that because like I don't have time. I don't have time. Lonnie don't like Porsha. So my thing is, why are you on her show eating off her there? Because Porsha knew that she the people who be entertaining on the show. Because as we see, Porsha is not entertaining on her own show. Her family is. So Porsha didn't mind getting her own check off her own family. But that's just me. Okay. Don asked Dennis, what's the issue with you and Storm? And I'm like, yes, was because it's something going on there. And he said, well, she's a liar. You know, he brought up how Storm said no one has ever threw her party. He said he was the one who threw Storm her 21st birthday party at his club before she was fired for insubordination and being this and being that or whatever. And Lonnie brings up how Storm stopped coming around when Porsha was dating Dennis. Dom then say when Porsha brought up that she was dating Dennis, Storm told the family, I don't like him. He threatened me. Dennis denied threatening her on the show. So again, it's still a stick. She said, but again, that's on that. Dom asked Dennis if he ever tried to talk to Storm. Dennis says, no, I don't believe Dennis. I do feel like Dennis tried to talk to Storm. I feel like Storm may have been open a little bit to see if she wanted to talk to Dennis. But again, I don't think anything ever happened between them. And for that reason, they both like don't like each other for separate reasons. I think Storm don't like Dennis. I think Dennis don't like Storm. Period. Okay. Let's see. Londi telling the truth. Because Porsha yes ma'am around because Porsha yes man around because she knows she's not going to hold Porsha accountability. This is long. Storm is very disrespectful. I think Storm don't like Dennis. And he don't like her. Lonnie thinks she's better than Porsha, but ends up working for Porsha or Dennis as an assistant. Lonnie's annoying. I don't think she thinks she's better than Porsha. I think Lonnie thinks it's people who see folks as people who don't want anyone saying or holding them accountable. You don't feel like you're better than them, but there's an annoyance with you only want yes men around you, and that annoys me. So what I get, people could think Londi is annoying. It's also annoying for someone to feel like Porsha never wants anyone to be honest with her and only keeps yes men around. That aggravates me. So I'm going to be sure to not be a yes man for Porsha. But that's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But that's that on that. Yeah, I think Lonnie sees. I think she sees it and she calls it out. I think Lauren does too. Sister Lauren. I think Assistant Lauren has balls when Porsha isn't around, and when Porsha is around, because Porsha pays her, she shuts up. But that's that on that. Now, Dennis brings up how out of the 5 years he's known Porsha and Storm were never close, and then all of a sudden, now Storm and Porsha are like best friends. Both Dennis and Lonnie both see that based on this show. But, whatever. Lonnie brings up how, she don't get how Storm and Porsha are close, that Porsha is now protective of Storm, and she's now not nice to Lonnie. I was like, girl, okay. I do not believe Storm and Dennis had a relationship. I do believe she got upset when Porsha started dating him, which is why she stopped coming around. Dennis brings up how Lauren gonna get fired for speaking up against Porsha, which could be true. They then get into Dom stitching on Dennis. So again, we know that Dom was the one who saw the girl Dennis slept with at Dennis's restaurant or lounge or whatever. He then went and told Lauren, who then got back to Porsha. And I feel like, why are we arguing about Dennis cheating on Porsha? Now, Dennis is dumb as hell to feel like anyone who's close to Porsha not gonna tell. That's just stupid. They gonna tell. They should. They really should. It is what it is. I just don't get why this is still a conversation. I don't get it. But Dennis, you can't feel like if someone sings something, they're not going to tell Porsha that you want them to mind their business. But again, Porsha wants Mama Gina to mind her business. She don't want people involved in the stuff. So I mean, like, who not allowed to be involved? Right? This I 100% agree. Dennis is wrong for being mad at Dom for snitching. Completely. This is an absolute fact. He cannot be mad at Dom, period. My issue is no one should be bringing up the fact that Dennis cheated on Porsha because she's now with somebody else, and him cheating now that we all know he did it. No one is thinking he didn't do. He admitted to it. This should not be a argument at all. Storm is about 20 years younger than Porsha. They were right. Never. But it is a thing that it's like, okay, but now, why is Storm being protected by Porsha for what? I don't know. I think Dennis made a pass at Storm, but when she denied him, he then expected her to do her job. Hence why she is mad. She thought she should get special treatment when she wasn't giving him the treats. Cheers to that. um, that's another thing that could be true because again, nobody knows the fact of the fact. Okay. However, it all can be plausible. Okay, it all can be plausible. I'm glad Dom told us if you stay loyal to Porsha, then they will be together. Boom. Boom. You know, but again, why are we arguing about Dennis and Porsha now? She has Simon. The fact that this whole show rarely has anything to do with Porsha and her fiance Simon shows how full of fugaziness this shit is. Okay, but Londa then asked, "Well, why did you fire me? You did not fire the girl you slept with, but you fired me." And then I said, "You're right. I did fire you because Porsha told me to do it." I was like, "Porsha, did you?" Or is we don't know if he lied or not. Okay, but I mean, let's find out. Blondie brings up how she was Dennis' assistant for a year, and then he started acting funny or whatever, and then she was fired, and then she ended up being back working as an assistant for Porsha. We then get to the dinner table, and then the fight. This is my thing. Um, Porsha knew something was said. Porsha knew something was stated about what she did, or what was it? I'm trying to get that now. I couldn't get it. But she was saying how, well, what happened? What happened? Y'all know the drinking or what? Because the whole time the four of them was at the tequila tasting, they were riding ATVs. Fine, fine, fine. Porsha hurt her finger. But from there on, it was a conversation on what was said at the table, what was said at the little tequila thing, and like Wandy didn't want to speak up too much. Dennis wasn't saying much, but that damn Dom and assistant Laura, well, we was drinking, and then we was drinking. We also was like, this happened. I was like, girl, don't do it. Girl, don't do it. But they both bring up how Dennis, the girl, Dom snitching, blah, 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 blah. And Mama Gina, to me, had the best response to everything. Why are we discussing that? Like, why does that matter? I'm like, right. Why does that matter? Why are you discussing why for what? For what? For what? And to me, Dom and this Lauren were being messy. I felt like there was no need to bring up the conversation at the table. And Mama Gina saying, that's old stuff. Why are we bringing up old stuff when new situations are here? Porsha's in a whole new situation. This is petty. Porsha then say, well, if Simon wants sleep with his young bartender while his fiance was pregnant. No, but Simon fucked his wife's co-star while his wife was fucking her friend. So I mean, whatever. Okay. Simon, says in the confessional, because Simon said the whole time ate his food. But in the confession, Simon seen him like, I do feel like Porsha has resentment toward Dennis, and she needs to resolve that shit. Okay, she really does. Now, Mama Gina didn't say, but this is why I don't be in his family. This is why I don't want to be in his family. And Auntie Leah said, come on over to the real Hosea Williams side of the family. The real. I said, that's the real side. What the fake side? What the fake side? And from there, Dennis is like, Mama, calm down, stay out of it. And I'm like, okay, calm down. Now, Porsha then say to Mama Gina, you know what I'm saying? Well, what you say? Mama Gina is again involved in something that does not include her. Everyone is involved in this because Porsha, you invited everyone on this trip. So again, my issue also be Porsha gets upset when Mama Gina gets involved, but not when Dom or Lauren or Storm gets involved. She's only upset when Mama Gina does it. That's weird to me. Anyway, and when Mama Gina say Porsha got an older man, why is she concerned about what Dennis cheated? Why is that an issue? Why? Okay. And Liz, like Dom always brings up petty stuff. Assistant Lauren then says to Dom to calm down. Porsha then tells Lauren to not tell Dom to calm down, that Lauren should tell Dennis to calm. I'm like, I don't understand why we're here. I don't get it. It's like, I don't know. I just don't know. And when Dennis and Dom are going back and forth, man, whatever, catch this fade, you ain't gonna do shit. Back and forth. Mama Gina then say, can't we move on to something else? Porsha then say, well, no, they still talking. Why do you want your baby daddy and your old assistant to keep fussing fighting? For what? For what? For what? And then to say, we here to do this. You not here to heal anything between Dennis and Dom. It's not. Simon is just there with his Esteros final to get camera sign. He serves no purpose. I can't. So that was hilarious. When Storm then says to Mama Gina, but your son the one still talking, Dennis says to Storm, shut the fuck up. Don't talk to my mama like that. I'm like, Dennis, stop telling folks shut the fuck up. At the same time, Storm needs to shut the fuck up. Storm gets big balled and bad behind Porsha. Storm see that Porsha likes for her to say whatever, and that's that. And no one shuts Storm down because, again, Storm is not involved. How is it that Porsha feel like Mama Gina is involved in it and she shouldn't be, but you don't have that same feeling about Storm? Again, my issue, Porsha wants to pick and choose who she wants involved in this. Anyone who supports her and wants to go at this, that's who she wants involved. She wants everyone to go at this, and I'm like, that's stupid. That's stupid. That's stupid. Okay, but I'll leave that be. So when Dennis says, "Shut the fuck up, Storm, don't talk like that," Porsha then say, security, get him out, get him his slut to this mom." I'm like, that is in his what? Yes, she does. Keep inside herself when she's shopping. Just hush, puppy. Okay, but why then Dennis tell Lauren that? Because Lauren said the same thing Storm said several times. Dennis and Lauren, no, Dennis and Storm don't like each other. I think Lauren has always been involved, and I mean Sister Lauren. So I feel like Dennis is like, Lauren is involved because she's always been in the middle between me and Porsha. Storm hasn't. I think Storm hasn't. So Dennis said, shut the fuck up. Porsha called for security, tells Mama Gina and Dennis to get the fuck out. They're now fully fussing and arguing. Now, Porsha's fussing. Storm is next to Porsha. Simon is saying that it's okay. You know, we're going to talk about it later. Mama Gina is walking away. Now, this is the thing. I have two pictures. To me, you see Storm against the wall. Okay, you see Storm against the wall. You see Porsha, who is in front of Storm, and she is leaning toward the stairs, and she's fussing with someone. Now, in front of Porsha, you see this little black blurb. It's security. It's a security guard in between Porsha and Dennis. You then see Simon over by the tree. Okay, that's Simon. Simon isn't even between his fiancée and her ex. Okay, he isn't. Now, we then see Storm. We see Porsha. We see Simon. We see Dennis. And then between Porsha and Dennis is security. Now, I put the footage on my IG. I cannot put it here because YouTube be funny. However, in my opinion, I'm gonna go to my look. So if y'all are rewatching this and it seemed like a part cut out, it probably did because I had to clip it out, because if YouTube flags it for the video, I'm going to have to remove that. But I'm going to share my IG page to show the video that I put on my IG. Okay. So if y'all not following on IG, go ahead and follow JayLeesCorner. Boom, pow, pow. And so first of all, I did post this picture where I said, to me, that's Porsha saying, lunging or fussing or going at Mama Gina, who was on the stairs by security. Dennis is quickly going over there because he sees them arguing. Okay, that's the picture I posted. Now, this is the footage with no sound. Okay. You see them fussing. You see them fussing. Okay, you see them fussing. And this is on my IG. You know what I'm saying? Mama, go ahead. So Mama walking, but you see Mama gone, but she's walking past. And I'm like, Mama Gina's over there, but you can't see her because she's too short. Okay, you see that part? I rewinded it. You see this part? You see Porsha is sideways talking to someone who's on the stairs. Dennis talking to Simon. When he looked to see Porsha go, because Simon was holding one of Porsha's arms at first. Watch it this third time now. Watch it this third time. And I'm going to cut it off. Okay? In my opinion, Porsha is lunging at talking to a fussing with someone, and Dennis went over there to try to stop, and then that's when the fight started. And to me, Porsha swung first based on thinking that Dennis was going at her. In my opinion, he was going to keep her separate from his mother. You can't see Mama Gina because she's little. The waiter went first, and then Mama Gina, who was on the stairs, and what Porsha said was, you heard what I said. And that's when Dennis went to jump to put his hands in between, and then Porsha saw him. Okay, so that's my opinion on what happened. Okay, now, what was the point of security if you're gonna fight anyway? I don't know. It's not as if Porsha tried to hit Mama Gina. You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you think that Porsha drug Kenya across the stage on live television? And we have to also know that the full clip we play next week. So again, we have to see the full clip next week. Okay, we have to say that. Let's see. Porsha escalated this entire situation. Porsha was respectful to his mom at that point, and she escalated the point. Porsha put a. I just said that. Storm just want clout. But what does that have to do with him telling her, girl, we get it. You support Porsha, and we love you for that, okay? But ma'am, we can't do that. Porsha stirred that pot. Let me pull the little bitches in the streets. If I have problems with my baby, you can't. I'll put that where Porsha doing it wrong. I don't like surprises. I hate being forced to be around people I don't like. To me, it looks like Gina was behind everyone because Porsha facing away from the camera. You can't see who she's engaging with, but it had to be Gina. And this comes up fast to protect his mom, and Porsha starts swinging on him. Porsha needs to do her hands herself because if Dennis puts his hands on Porsha, won't be mad. And this, I want to say this: I do not think that Dennis was trying to swing or fight Porsha. I do not think that was his intent. I do think his intent was to put space in between his mom and Porsha. And with him doing this, you know what I'm saying, that made Porsha feel like, oh, he coming at me. And so Porsha reacted, because some people react. And I said this is my thing. No one can yell at, walk quickly towards, launch at my mama. If I see anyone aggressively fussing at my mama, I'm coming in hot. Period. And I mean that with every fiber in my being. If I see anyone coming at my mama, my sister, my nephew, my man, I'm coming in hot. You know what I'm saying? And I really do feel like he wasn't trying to fight Porsha. I don't. I do think Porsha can't stand that man and may have been waiting for the moment for him to do something dumb for her to be able to react. And I'm not blaming Porsha, but what I'm saying is I do not think his intent was Porsha. I think his intent was separation. Because anytime Big Mama has said something out the way or have gotten involved in whatever, he's always said, Mama, let's go. Mama, stop. Mama, stop. Mama, okay, let's go. And he's always tried to get his mama to leave the situation and not be involved. So if my mom is over here, okay, and I'm over here, and someone's close to my mom, let me get to my mom to keep shit separate. That's just my opinion. Everyone has a right to their opinion. Everyone will see this in one way or the other. Okay, one way or the other, people see it, whatever. And the way I saw it, was fully Dennis was attempting to put space or prevent Porsha from trying to or being able to get to his mama. And we don't know what was on the other side. We can only imply what we think was on the other side. So for all we know, she could have touched his mama. We don't know. We didn't see. Again, we have to wait until next week to see the whole clip. Talking around wrong, and you ready to catch these? All right, ask questions later. Okay. Look, I recall a long time ago when I was a teenagers, and someone tried to fight my sister, and my sister was on the porch, and the family house it was like a friend's house, and because it was such a melee, my sister was on the porch, I was in the door, and the parents pulled me in the house, closed the door, and left my sister outside. When I tell you, I fought the parents and got out the house. Don't you dare try to separate me from my people. And I came in hot and beat ass because that's what I do. You know, that's what I do. And I feel like Porsha would have done the same thing had that been her mama. I also feel like we seen Simon did not react to it. So I feel like if Simon didn't feel like Dennis was trying to fight Porsha, because Simon tried to separate them. Security tried to separate them. And in my opinion, Dennis was trying to separate Porsha from getting to his mother. And in that, Porsha reacted and started swinging. Okay? So that's how the episode ended. Okay, that's how the episode ended. And next, I'm going to go live again in about 3 months. So when this live ends, come on back on for the conversation of Storm accusing Dennis of things. Okay, I want to keep those two things separate because I think they're going to get flagged. However, if you put your hands on me, I'm going to put my hands on you. And that's true. That's true. However, I don't think Dennis was trying to put his hands on Porsha. That's not what I think happened. Do y'all think Simon would let Dennis hit Porsha? That's the question. I don't think Simon would have. And me seeing Simon, even while Dennis is arguing with Porsha, he's so calmly talking to Dennis. Like, it's okay. We'll talk about it later. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like even Simon didn't feel like Dennis was trying to fight Porsha. But again, we have to wait until next week to see what happened with that. I'm going to end this here, y'all. Thank y'all for coming in and watching. Be sure to like the video. But come on, look. And when I hang up from here, when I hit in on here, I'm gonna hit starts on the other one, okay, to be last to talk about Storm's accusations. We have her live. Okay, we're gonna watch her live together or whatever and talk about that. And then yes, I will probably go live after Tasha K's conversation with Coleslaw. But that is another conversation. So again, I'm gonna hang up here, y'all. I'm gonna hang up here. Come on right back around. Now come on right back around and have a conversation about Stormy and them. Okay, gotta go. I love y'all. See y'all when I see y'all.